Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I've been working on the Rotary Spark Gap, and I was originally going to use, this is my motor that I'm going to use. I was originally going to use this bracket, this metal bracket, to mount it. It's a scroll saw motor, I believe it's 24 volts. I have the stop start button, I have the main board with the bridge rectifier on and everything. I have the on and off switch, a fuse link and the potentiometer to turn it up and down. So I've got everything for this motor to run this. I've changed my mind and I'm not going to use this metal bracket. I could cut this piece off, but across here and there, but and then brace it like this side's been braced, but I just want to do away with the metal. So what I've been doing is I've made this is a material called jab rock. It is it's the same as that poly something board, but it's just flat pieces of beech that have been soaked in resin and then compacted together really strongly. So this is going to be my face plate. The screws are underneath. I need to machine these holes out, in other words drill lots of holes until I can wallow the thing, just so I've got a bit of adjustment. It will actually go that way up like that. And then I've got this plate that I want to sit over the top, and that's going to be the part that spins. And I want my electrodes to be on here, but I'm a bit struggling with what to do with mounting the actual spinning part. This is the part that came with the scroll saw motor. Obviously I would need to cut this off, and I was thinking of I could do with extending it, to be fair, because this nut, when it's on, is going to be sort of unobtainable from the side without a really long Allen key. But also the thickness of this wood, I could machine a hole in the center that's exactly that size, but then how would I secure it to this piece? This jab rock wood, a friend of mine got it for me a long time ago. It's been knocking about in my workshop for probably 10 years now, and the guy that he knew used to work for a Formula 1 team, and they actually use this on the bottom of Formula 1 cars. So when they hit the ground, this protects the sensitive parts underneath, and it's cheaper than using aluminium or anything like that. The only downside with it is it carries a lot of mass. It's really heavy, but this, I think that would make the this a better flywheel. But could do with some help, really. If there's anybody out there, I could do with a longer one of these that goes on, so that this can go onto it like that. And then I've got a gap for both the electrodes that are going to rotate and the electrodes that are going to be on the back plate too. So if there's anybody who could possibly make me one of those, you know, that'd be fantastic. I've got nothing to make anything like that. The only thing that I could do would probably be I'd have to grind it all flush, because it sticks out more one side than it does the other. So I'd have to grind all that flush and then probably sleeve it with something. But then you've got to get in to weld the sleeve, and it's just too close to this hole. If I run a weld around here, you guarantee it's going to go in there where the grub screw goes, which holds it on like so. So I could do with one so that the grub screw is probably just at the tip of the shaft, and I'm thinking if I could get one machined that can go through the centre hole and have a plate that could go round here. So with this, what I'm meaning is, from a side profile, from the top, I'd want it to be round, and then this piece in the centre with 4 holes on the outside. And then I'd like, so this from the side would look like this, like that. And then I'd like, so obviously be a line there. Then I'd like, so this piece is raised like so, which is this profile, and then I'd like a plate to match, so that I've got one like that, and the other one is just a donut, but I want them to have 4 matching holes. And when that goes on, I would like it to be this way. Where's the spot? There it is. Oh, there's no hole in that side. I'd like it to be this way up, and then the grub screw will still tighten on here, but I'd like it to be completely round with 4 holes in it. So when this is on and that round plate is on, this can go on it and have the top plate go through and have the 4 holes to hold this solid, because this stuff will never shatter. There's no way it will shatter. So I don't mind drilling holes in it to secure it, but I need this assembly, really. If there's anybody out there that could possibly turn me this on a lathe, because this would have obviously a profile like that, same as this, and then there'd be 4 machine holes in it on the donut that goes on the front and the donut that goes on the back, and then I'd need a grub screw in the side to tighten it onto the flat on this shaft, just here. So if there's anybody out there with a lathe, if I got a metal lathe, if I got the dimensions for this piece that I need, is there anybody out there that can help me to make that? That would be great. So that's as far as I've got with the Spark Gap, Rotary Spark Gap. Because I'm doing away with the metal frame, I'm just worried about arcing across, so I have made basically this metal piece is disappearing. I'm using this for the front, and it'll have the 3 holes in, the three holes for this, and then on the back of it, it will have this thing that I've made. So that will be there, like sort of like that, and the motor will be in there. I can't tell you much about the scroll saw motor. It was out of a really cheaply made scroll saw. I don't know whether it's asynchronous or just a motor. It does have brushes. It's a brushed motor, brushed DC motor. So that's as far as I've got so far. I'm waiting for things to dry, and then I've got to make these holes, and then I'll be ready for fitting it onto the MMC shelf, because that's where this is going. So thank you for watching. Drop me a comment in the comments section if you can help me to make the metal piece that I need to mount the rotating disc, which is there. I've machined that perfectly round, and it's perfectly balanced. I will probably need to make a bigger hole in the center to fit this through it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm rambling on again. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see the rest of the build, and if you need any advice on anything relating to Tesla coil building or mental health, I'm always here to listen. I have mental health problems myself. I have PTSD, OCD, and I find it difficult to go out in public. If anybody wants to talk or be part of my community so we can talk to each other and learn from each other, then that would be great. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.